Difficulties will not last forever, and God will bring you out of every difficult situation you find yourself. God will surely see you through your journey of life. God has a plan for you, and He will never forget you. Difficult times are sometimes a test of faith, and most times we fail. It is only proper for you to have faith in God, whatever it is you are going through, and God will be by your side. God will never let you go through anything alone. As long as you pray to God all the time about your situation and you ask Him to assist you, He's ever ready to assist you. Since you pray to God and look up to Him for everything that you need, God will surely bless you abundantly. Clearly, He has something big planned for you, and He is going to manifest it into your life sooner or later. That constant thing is that God will bless you and promote you to the height you are meant to be in. God surely has a plan for you. All you need is to be patient with Him, and you will surely reap His favors. All the blessings and mercies you have been praying for, you would see them someday. You should keep on praying to God to show you the way and never fail in praising God. You should always be ready to sing His praises. God has commanded you to ask Him for whatever it is that you need. God has opened a window to speak to Him through prayers and fasting. Never overlook the opportunity God has given you to always call unto Him for every issue you are going through. You need to be intentional in serving God, and also make sure all your hope and faith are on Him alone. You cannot be serving two masters. You need to declare fully that you are totally for Him. The best way to show this is to pray to Him all the time and ask Him for whatever it is you need. Be steadfast in your prayers to Him and watch Him do wonders in your life. You are blessed, and His blessings will be manifested in your life. It will be very obvious, and everyone will be able to see it. There are moments when you feel you are in the dark and God has forgotten all about you. You should learn to pray even in difficult situations and show your trust in God. There is nothing greater than putting all your trust in God, and God will show to you that you are right to place all your trust in Him. God is marvelous in all His doings, and He would be happy to help you achieve all that you are supposed to achieve. If it is your destiny to be in a particular position, God will definitely see you through this journey. There is always a way out for believers. If you place your all in God and you show Him that you are totally dependent on Him, God will surely see you through. Be submissive to God alone, because any soul that has bowed before Him shall not bow before any man. God will surely take you places and see that you are doing well. All the obstacles that you might be facing, God will see that you overcome it all, and His blessings will work wonders in your life. Your enemies will bow to you, and they will accept that your God is superior over all things. God has conquered the world, and He has power over the world and everything in it. He will always show why He is the King. He would be happy to help His followers reach their goals. God is ever sufficient in all you need Him to do for you in your life. He has all the power to make you whatever He wants to make you, and He also has the power to take away from you whatever He wants to take away from you. The most important thing for you to do is to make sure you pray to Him always. Remind Him of all your problems and place your complete trust in Him that He would see you through all the difficulties that you might be going through. Man is impatient, and because of our impatience, we complain too much. God has everything in place for us already. He knows how to separate what we want from what is good for us. We just want God to do exactly what we want without thinking if that thing is good for us or not. The major thing is to make sure we do not lose concentrations in our prayers to God. Ask God for whatever it is you want, and be rest assured He will be there for you all through your trial period. If you are feeling on edge, worried, or anxious, you are not alone. Uncertainty quickly leads to fear, and fear erodes away at our faith. Fear can be powerful. In fact, fear is one of Satan's most used tactics to get us to doubt God. We have the power to overcome anxiety and fear with God's promises. Despite what we feel, we need to remind ourselves that God is in control. When everything around you feels out of control, allow the scripture to prove to you that God has been, is, and will be sovereign over your life. He is our peace and comfort. Fear is a state of the mind that makes people act irrationally. God always reminds us to conquer fear in our heart. Things might be tough, but God has assured us that He would always be there for us, and He would guide and protect us from all our enemies. God knows what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen in our lives. He will never let any evil befall us, even though sometimes our faith is shaken. God will always be with us. He loves His followers, and He has promised to always protect them, provide for them, and keep them safe from their enemies, of which we are part of. God has commanded us not to be afraid, because fear is one of the major tools that the devil uses in trapping down people. We express too much fear for people that have God by their side. It shows how much we do not trust God to be scared of things happening to us. The day we conquer our fears and accept that God is enough to see us through all our hustle in life would be the day we would stop complaining and let God do His plan in our life. God can be patient with us until we accept Him fully in our life. God has everything planned for us. All we need to do is to be patient and let Him execute His plans. Life is not easy as we think, especially when you do not have God by your side. There are so many feelings to be felt, and we are humans, so we go through these feelings differently. Sadness is not a good feeling. It makes you wonder if your life was worth it. Though this is a feeling that makes you appreciate happy moments, you get so emotionally down that you feel like there's no one in this world on your side. The most important thing is to make sure that we remind you we are always here for you and will always love you no matter what. Sad moments might become days, which might become months, but you should remember that this will not last forever. You might not have a reason to smile for that day, but it does not mean it will last forever. Trials will come and go. After trials, you will definitely reap the result of your faith in God. The most important thing to note is that regardless of the kind of trial that you pass through, if you pass, you would know, and if you fail, and God will definitely bless you and make a way for you through that difficulty. These people have complete faith in God, and they trust in God to turn their story around. The trials might take a while, but definitely there is light at the end of the tunnel. These moments of trials are just to test our faith. We are expected to keep our soul humble during these periods and continue to pray to God, because only He has the power to end our trials. God is also the most merciful. He will forgive us whenever we go astray. God will never leave us clueless about what to do to solve our issues. The most important thing to note is that God will always be there for us whenever we call upon Him. He has commanded us to ask, and it shall be given to us. God will surely make a way through that difficulty, and everything will be perfect for you. He will get rid of every obstacle in your way to success, and He would make sure you are good with everything going on in your life. God will help you reach your destiny. Everything will be perfect in His name. God is a God of perfection, and He also gets His timing perfectly. You need to be patient, for everything will be under His control, and He will make a way through that difficulty.